Welcome, my dear friend. If you're here, your spirit has chosen to be a part of this message because there is something deep within you that is ready to awaken. I want you to pause for a moment and take a breath, for this is not just another video. This is the beginning of a journey that will help you see your life in a whole new way, a way that embraces the unseen and understands the divine orchestration guiding your steps. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where life seemed to be pulling you back? Maybe you were in a relationship that fell apart, or perhaps your career took an unexpected turn. Perhaps you were just moving forward with life, full of momentum and excitement, and suddenly something shifted, something that caused you to feel as though you were losing ground, slipping backward, or falling behind. It's unsettling, isn't it? You might feel confused, even discouraged. Why would life take you backward when you thought you were moving forward? But let me tell you this, and I want you to listen closely. This feeling of being pulled back is not a setback. It is a setup for something greater. It's as if God Himself is orchestrating your path, guiding you, preparing you for the future that you cannot yet see. What may seem like a retreat or a stall is actually a divine pullback that positions you for your next great leap. The truth is, sometimes the greatest momentum comes not when we're pushing forward, but when we're pausing and realigning ourselves for what's to come. In this moment, I want you to understand that this pullback is not a mistake. It is part of a greater divine plan, and it holds within it the power to elevate you to new heights. If you are feeling pulled back in your life right now, I encourage you to trust that this is not the end of your story, but rather a crucial chapter in your unfolding destiny. Your soul is being prepared for something magnificent, and the wait, the struggle, and the pause are all part of the process. So, let me ask you, are you ready to see the hidden power behind the pullback? Are you ready to embrace the journey of becoming the person you were meant to be? As you move through this message, I encourage you to engage with your spirit. Leave a comment with 77 if you feel that you are ready for this transformation. Trust that everything you are about to hear is for you, and your spirit has called you here for this very reason. The pullback analogy, navigating life's detours. To understand the hidden power of the pullback, let's first explore an analogy that will help you grasp this concept fully. Imagine you are the pilot of an aircraft. You've been flying through the skies, cruising along smoothly, enjoying the journey. But then, something unexpected happens. The plane seems to slow down and you're pulled back. You might be tempted to think that the plane is descending or that you're heading for trouble. However, you must trust the process. As the pilot pulls back on the control stick, the plane doesn't descend. Quite the opposite, it ascends. It climbs higher, reaching altitudes that were once unimaginable. This is the nature of the pullback in life. What initially seems like a step backward is actually preparing you for a new level of ascent. You see, in aviation, pulling back on the stick doesn't mean the plane is going down. It means it is gaining the necessary altitude to soar to new heights. Similarly, in life, when we experience moments of being pulled back, it's not a sign that we are moving backward. It's a sign that we are being positioned for something bigger, something better. It's a repositioning of our trajectory, an alignment with the divine plan that will carry us to new heights. But it's not just in aviation where we see this principle at play. Think about the bow and arrow. The archer pulls the string back before releasing the arrow. This step back is not a retreat, it's a preparation. The greater the pullback, the farther the arrow can fly. If the archer doesn't pull back, the arrow cannot reach its target with the same force. In life, we too are like the arrow. There are moments when we must pull back, recalibrate, and gather strength in order to reach our fullest potential. The tension created by the pullback is what propels us forward with force, accuracy, and purpose. Sometimes life's detours can feel frustrating, like we are being slowed down or held back. But I want you to recognize that these moments are not obstacles, they are opportunities. They are moments of recalibration, realignment, and inner strength building. When we are pulled back, we are being prepared for the next chapter of our lives, one that requires us to be stronger, wiser, and more focused. So, the next time you feel like life is pulling you back, remember the pilot and the archer. Trust that the pullback is part of your process of rising higher, reaching further, and becoming who you were meant to be. Understanding setbacks, the necessary process of refining. Now that we've explored the power of the pullback through analogies, let's dive deeper into understanding setbacks in a more personal and spiritual sense. I want you to consider this. Setbacks are not failures. They are not signs that you are off track or that you are not meant for greatness. In fact, setbacks are an essential part of the process of refining you into the person you are becoming. Imagine you are a piece of raw metal. You have potential, but that potential is buried deep within you. In order for that metal to reveal its true beauty and strength, it must go through a process of refining. This process involves heat, pressure, and shaping. At times, it may feel like you're being hammered or bent, but each blow is helping to shape you into something stronger, more refined. The heat might feel uncomfortable, even painful, but it is necessary. Without the refining process, you would remain unpolished, unable to fulfill your true potential. Similarly, in life, setbacks are not there to defeat you, they are there to refine you. Every challenge, every moment of feeling pulled back is a time to grow, to deepen your understanding of who you are, and to sharpen your focus on your true purpose. These moments are not your endpoints, they are turning points. They are the crucibles in which you are being forged into the best version of yourself. It is through these moments that you will develop the resilience, strength, and wisdom necessary to achieve greatness. I want to encourage you to shift your perspective when facing setbacks. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, see them as opportunities for refinement. Instead of feeling frustrated, ask yourself, what am I learning from this moment? How am I growing? What strengths am I developing that will carry me forward? These are the questions that will help you transform setbacks into stepping stones. You are being shaped by the challenges you face. Just as gold is purified by fire, your spirit is being purified by life's challenges. Embrace this process, trust it, and know that with each setback, you are becoming more aligned with your true purpose. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure, and you, my friend, are being shaped into something precious and powerful, preparing for ascension, building resilience and strength. There is a concept that many of us fail to grasp when facing challenges. The idea that our greatest moments of growth and strength come not from times of ease, but from the moments of tension, difficulty, and resistance. Ascension, in both a spiritual and personal sense, is not about simply moving from one level to the next in a linear, easy process. It is about rising through the hard moments, the moments when the world feels heavy and the path ahead seems unclear. True ascension, the kind that leads to the fulfillment of our highest potential, requires the building of resilience and strength, qualities that only emerge through trials and the overcoming of adversity. When you feel pulled back, when you face obstacles that seem insurmountable, remember that these are the very moments that are preparing you for the next level of your life. In every ascension story, there are periods of trial. These are the times when we are tested, when life seems to ask, how badly do you want this? The only way to prepare for ascension is to build the foundation of resilience. Resilience is not a trait we are born with. It is a muscle we must develop through practice, through enduring hardship, and through learning to stand strong even when the winds of life are howling. To build resilience, we must learn to embrace discomfort. We must learn to move through pain, disappointment, and doubt with the unwavering belief that every challenge is an opportunity to strengthen our inner foundation. Think of the great oak tree, which stands tall and unwavering in the midst of storms. What you may not realize is that it has been through countless storms throughout its life. The roots of that tree have grown deep into the earth, grounding it in a way that makes it immovable. It didn't grow strong overnight. It took years of weathering the storms, of standing firm in the face of adversity. So too, your soul is being grounded during these challenging times. The more you weather life's storms, the deeper your roots grow and the stronger you become. And just as the oak tree reaches for the sky, so too will you rise as you build resilience. But resilience alone is not enough for true ascension. You must also cultivate strength. Strength is the ability to move forward in the face of difficulty, to keep going when everything inside you tells you to stop. Strength is not about brute force. It's about inner power, the quiet determination to press on when the journey gets tough. And this strength is built through consistent effort, through faith, and through the willingness to keep going, even when the road ahead is unclear. Each time you push through a challenge, you are building the inner strength that will carry you through future trials. This process of ascension is not easy. It requires patience, perseverance, and the courage to rise again and again after each setback. But know this, as you build resilience and strength, you are preparing yourself for something greater. You are not being held back, you are being prepared for a higher level of consciousness, a deeper understanding of your purpose, and a more powerful version of yourself. So embrace the struggle, trust the process, and know that every moment of resistance is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. The spiritual perspective, divine guidance in every moment. As we navigate the ups and downs of life, it can often feel as though we are alone in our journey, as if we are simply drifting through the world, at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control. But I want to share something with you that I believe is one of the most profound truths of all. You are never alone. Every step you take is guided by a higher power, by a force greater than yourself. This divine guidance is always present, always available, and always working on your behalf, even when you cannot see it, even when you don't understand it. In moments of difficulty, when life seems to be pulling you in a direction you don't want to go, it's easy to feel abandoned, to question why things aren't going your way. But I urge you to shift your perspective. What if these moments of challenge, of pullback, are not signs of abandonment, but rather moments of divine intervention? What if the universe is simply guiding you in a way that you can't yet comprehend? What if everything that feels like an obstacle is actually a redirection towards your higher purpose? Divine guidance comes in many forms. It can be a gentle whisper in your heart, a feeling that calls you to take a step in a certain direction. It can be a sudden insight or a piece of wisdom that drops into your consciousness at just the right moment. Sometimes, it appears as a series of synchronicities, moments where the universe seems to be lining up events in such a way that you cannot ignore them. Other times, it appears as an inner knowing, a gut feeling that tells you what to do, even when you don't have all the answers. But here's the most important thing to remember: you must trust it. The more you learn to trust the divine guidance in your life, the more you will begin to see its presence in every moment. You will realize that every step, every pause, and every detour is part of a greater plan, one that is guiding you towards your destiny. At times, you may not understand why certain things are happening in your life. You may feel lost or uncertain, unsure of where to go next. But remember this: divine guidance is often subtle. It doesn't always come in the form of a dramatic revelation or a clear-cut path. More often, it comes in quiet nudges, in the sense that you are being led to exactly where you need to be. Trust that this guidance is always there, always available, and always leading you in the right direction. The key to receiving divine guidance is surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up or abandoning your desires. It means letting go of the need to control every outcome and trusting that what is meant for you will come at the right time. When you release the need to micromanage your journey, you open yourself to receiving the divine wisdom that is always available to you. Embracing the moment, finding peace in the waiting. In our fast-paced world, we are often taught to value speed and productivity above all else. We rush from one task to the next, always looking for the next achievement, the next milestone, the next goal to conquer. But in this pursuit of success, we often overlook one of the most powerful and transformative experiences of all: the moment of waiting. Waiting is not a passive experience. It is a time of active reflection, a time to pause, to breathe, and to connect with the deeper rhythms of life. When you are in a period of waiting, it may feel as though nothing is happening, but I want to offer you a different perspective. The waiting is not a void. It is a fertile ground for growth. It is during these moments of stillness that the seeds of transformation are planted. It is when you are waiting that you are being prepared for the next step, the next breakthrough, the next leap forward. But in order to truly embrace the waiting, you must find peace in it. This means letting go of the anxiety, the impatience, and the fear that often accompany periods of waiting. It means trusting that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in your favor, even when you can't see it. You must learn to find joy in the process, to find peace in the uncertainty, and to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Embracing the moment means being fully present, not wishing it away, not anxiously anticipating the next phase, but savoring the richness of the now. It means finding beauty in the quiet, in the pause, and in the anticipation. When you can do this, you will discover that peace is not something that comes after the waiting. It is something that can be found within the waiting itself. The unseen forces, cosmic timing, and divine orchestration. In life, there are moments when everything seems to fall into place, when doors open at just the right time, and when everything flows effortlessly. These moments are not coincidences. They are the result of a greater cosmic timing and divine orchestration at work. There are unseen forces at play in our lives, forces that we may not always understand, but that are always guiding us toward our highest good. Cosmic timing is the idea that everything in the universe happens at exactly the right time. We may not always see the grand design, but trust that the universe is aligning events, people, and circumstances to bring about the best possible outcome for you. You may experience moments of seeming chaos or confusion, but remember, this is all part of the divine orchestration. Everything you are going through, everything you are experiencing, is leading you to exactly where you need to be. Divine orchestration means that every person, every event, every setback, and every success is part of a greater plan, one that is woven together with precision and care. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that there is a greater force at work, guiding you along the path you are meant to walk. And remember, just because things don't make sense in the moment doesn't mean they are not working in your favor. The unseen forces are always there, guiding, protecting, and aligning your steps. Trust in this divine orchestration. Trust that everything is happening exactly as it should, and that you are being led to your destiny with love, care, and precision. Harnessing the pullback, becoming the best version of yourself. Life often feels like a series of unexpected events, an unpredictable journey full of twists and turns. And yet, there is a profound truth that many of us overlook in the midst of this journey. The pullback, the moments when we feel stuck, slowed down, or even held back, are not setbacks. These moments are sacred opportunities for transformation. When life pulls you back, it is not the universe trying to stop you. Rather, it is preparing you, molding you, and positioning you for something extraordinary. The pullback is your opportunity to harness your inner power, refine your strengths, and emerge as the best version of yourself. If you've ever felt as though you were being pulled backward when you desperately wanted to move forward, know that this moment is a divine preparation. Much like a bow that pulls the string back to shoot an arrow with greater force. The pullback you are experiencing is not about going backward. It is about gathering the strength and focus needed to propel you forward with even greater power. At times, the pullback can feel uncomfortable, even frustrating. It may seem as though you are losing ground, that the progress you have made is slipping away, or that your plans are being delayed. These are the moments that test your faith, your patience, and your resilience. But I ask you to consider this. What if this moment of feeling held back is the key to unlocking your greatest potential? What if, rather than seeing the pullback as an obstacle, you viewed it as an opportunity for growth, refinement, and preparation for the next great chapter of your life? The truth is, the most powerful versions of ourselves are forged through these very moments. It is during the pullbacks that we learn the most about ourselves. It is in these moments of stillness and tension that we gain clarity, strength, and direction. Think of the times when you've faced adversity in the past. The trials, the setbacks, the feelings of being pushed back. Did they not make you stronger? Did they not reveal parts of yourself you hadn't yet discovered? Each time you overcome a challenge, you move closer to becoming the person you are meant to be. And the greater the pullback, the greater the force with which you will soar once you are released. Harnessing the pullback means understanding its purpose. It is not a time to resist, to fight against the flow, or to question your path. Instead, It is a time to pause, reflect, and refine. Use the time of pullback to become more focused, more aware of your strengths and weaknesses, and more aligned with your true purpose. This is a time for deep inner work, building resilience, cultivating patience, and sharpening your vision. It is in these moments of tension that the seeds of greatness are planted. This is where your greatest lessons are learned. It is where your inner strength is cultivated. And when the time comes for you to move forward, you will do so with greater power, greater clarity, and greater focus than ever before. Trust that you are becoming the best version of yourself, and that every moment of feeling pulled back is part of the sacred process of your transformation. Moving forward, the breakthrough is near. There are moments in life when everything seems to come together in an instant, when the challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, and the growth you've experienced culminate into a single moment of breakthrough. That moment when you realize that all of the struggles, all of the setbacks, all of the delays have not been for nothing. They have been the foundation upon which your breakthrough was built. When you look back at your life, it may seem like a series of twists and turns, some of which you could never have predicted. But when you are standing at the threshold of your breakthrough, you will see clearly that every step, every moment of struggle, every pullback, every challenge was leading you here. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is not a distant dream or an abstract concept. It is near. It is closer than you think, and everything that you have experienced, everything you have gone through, has prepared you for this moment. Moving forward is not about pushing harder, forcing things to happen, or rushing to the finish line. It is about trusting that the work you've done, the growth you've experienced, and the lessons you've learned are enough. You are ready. The breakthrough is not about reaching a destination. It is about the transformation that occurs when you are ready to receive the abundance, success, and joy that has been waiting for you. Every moment of your journey, even the moments of struggle, has been leading you to this point. The breakthrough is not a sudden event, but the culmination of everything that has come before it. And when it comes, you will realize that it is not just a singular event. It is the beginning of a new chapter, a new level of consciousness, a new level of understanding, and a new level of possibility. Moving forward is about releasing the fear, the doubt, and the uncertainty that may have held you back in the past. It is about embracing the flow of life, trusting in the divine process, and knowing that your breakthrough is inevitable. When you trust in yourself, in the process, and in the timing of the universe, the breakthrough will come with ease. It will feel like a natural unfolding, a moment of alignment that has been years in the making. You are ready, the universe is ready, and your breakthrough is near, soaring to new heights. As you stand at the edge of your transformation, I want you to remember this. You are not the person you once were. Every challenge you've faced, every moment of uncertainty, every pullback has shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. You have weathered the storms, you have navigated the detours, and now you are ready to soar. The process of growth and transformation is not always easy, but it is always worth it. When you finally reach the point of breakthrough, you will see that every step, every struggle, every pullback was a necessary part of the process. Now, as you prepare to soar to new heights, understand that you are not soaring alone. You are supported by the unseen forces of the universe, guided by divine wisdom, and empowered by the strength you have cultivated throughout your journey. You have within you everything you need to reach your fullest potential. The wings you need to fly are already within you. They have been built through your experiences, your growth, and your transformation. So trust the process, embrace the journey, and know that you are capable of achieving greatness. The time for waiting is over. The time for soaring has arrived. This is your moment to rise above the ordinary, to reach new heights, and to fulfill the destiny that has always been waiting for you. As you soar to new heights, remember that you are not just flying for yourself. You are flying for those who will follow, for those who need to see what is possible when one person embraces their potential and trusts in the divine plan. You are not only transforming your own life, you are creating a ripple effect that will inspire others to rise with you. This is your time to shine. The universe is ready for you. The world is waiting for you. You are destined for greatness. Now, soar.